Hi guys, welcome to the Sailors Lounge. My name is God's Grace, or you can call me Gigi the Sailor Man. Now, before I go ahead, I would like to appreciate all of my subscribers, all of you that have been actively engaging with my content. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are the motivation behind my coming up with new videos and new content. I mean, because every time I get to put out a video and then I see the engagement, I am really excited and I really want to do more. So, for you who haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, do not miss out. Click that subscription icon and turn on your notifications so you do not miss out on anything. So someone doesn't tell you, oh, you're missing out on something. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. Today I want to talk about docking. Perhaps you're wondering, what is this guy talking about again? What is docking? I made a video the other time of me biking through a shipyard, and then you might be wondering, why am I here? Well, this video is actually for those of you who do not know what docking means when it comes to maritime or shipping. Perhaps some of you know. Nonetheless, all of you would watch this video and you'll get more insight on what docking is. So you see, docking is an important phase in the life cycle of a ship. By life cycle, I mean from when she was built until when she goes out of service. That is when she's completely torn down, and then the metals are recycled, perhaps. So it is very important. Simply put, docking is when a ship goes in for maintenance. I know you're surprised here. That is simply what docking is. She goes in for maintenance. And now, depending on the policy of the company, a ship could take it could take 3 to 4 years before a ship goes in for docking. And also, depending on the magnitude of the maintenance, it could take, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks. You know, she could be in dock for 3 to 4 weeks, or 2 months, or maybe 3 months. Just like this ship behind me. This ship has been here for 2 months, and we have been here for a month. So it is 3 months. She was here before we came in, 2 months before we came in. So depending on the magnitude of the maintenance here, it determines how long the ship is going to stay in docking. Now, during this maintenance, a whole lot goes on, from overhauling, changing of new systems, painting of the ship, interior, exterior. You know, a whole lot goes on during this period. So the ship will be running afterwards successfully. You know, it doesn't fail. Now, note that it doesn't necessarily mean, or it doesn't necessarily take 3 to 4 years before a ship could come in for docking. Sometimes an emergency could happen and boom, she's in for wet docking. Now, I just mentioned wet docking. So you see, we have wet dock and then we have dry dock. And wet dock, the ship is still in water and the maintenance is ongoing. The ship continues to stay in water while maintenance is ongoing. And dry dock, the ship is completely taken out of water and the whole of the ship is washed and it is painted. Now you're wondering how a ship of this magnitude will be taken out of water. Perhaps there's a crane that is strong enough to lift it. The ship I am on at the moment is over 60,000 tonnage, and the one on the other side, it's bigger than our ship. You could see from the bridge wing, it's far bigger than our ship. So how does this happen? I actually went under the ship. Trust me, I was scared. I wasn't really scared though, but I was just scared. Small, because I was wondering, what if these stones got broken? Because the ship will actually sit on a stone. It's really amazing, the technology, how they get this ship to completely leave water. So do not go anywhere. If you want to watch that part, just stay and don't go anywhere. You know, so yeah, this is dry docking. A whole lot of ships right now, you know, in this dock. This is actually a very big dock, Dubai Drydocks World, and it carries out an estimate of 300 maintenance every year. That's an average of 25 ships every month. So I will just show you some of my walkthrough on deck, in the engine room, and under the ship. Now, why they do dry dock is so they'll be able to wash the whole of the ship and repaint it. Now, there's a special paint that is used to paint the hull of the ship so seaweeds do not get attached to it. So guys, stay tuned. Let's go and see what the docking dry dock is and what wet dock is. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Well, the next video you're going to see, I shot it during the day because I didn't have the time to do all of this explanation and introduction. Yeah, so you see, enjoy it anyway. It's still self-purpose. So stay tuned. I'll be back.
As explained earlier in the video, the ship undergoes different kinds of maintenance in dry dock, both internally and externally. Take a walk with me as we go round the deck so I can show you the different kinds of maintenance that is ongoing at the moment. As you can see for yourself, the ship is really dirty at the moment because of the maintenance that is ongoing. And on the other side, as on my right hand side, you could see ships that are lined up and maintenance are ongoing on board those ships. This is one of the ships close by that is also undergoing maintenance, and this is the wet dock I was talking about. The ship is still in water and maintenance is ongoing. As stated, maintenance is both internal and external, and these are the guys that are painting the body of the ship. On a daily, we accommodate roughly about 50 to 60 workers on board our vessel. That is the dry dock workers. So we're trying to speed up the job and see how we can finish it in time and get back into the chartering market. Now this is the CO2 room. It is one of those fixed firefighting equipment we have on board. I explained in one of my videos. Go watch it if you're yet to watch it. This is the maintenance that is going on externally, and we're just going to quickly go into the engine room and see what is going on in there. Major maintenance actually take place during dry docks in the engine room because these machines have been running for a long period of time, 3 to 4 years. So major maintenance will definitely go on in the engine room. I did a video the other time, my tour in the engine room. You could also watch it. You could have a better insight of what the engine room looks like. Well, this is the engine room. And you could see on the other side scaffolding actually working on the main engine of the ship. We're just going to be quick here and we'll get back outside. This is the third deck, I think. I can't really remember of the engine room. This is the third deck of the engine room, I think. Now there is an opening, a hatch, through which things can be lowered down into the engine room, new machineries or equipment during the maintenance. The hatch will be closed immediately we are done and set a sail. The engine room is such a complicated area of the ship. I usually don't like coming down here, one because it's really hot, and then a lot of machineries, hot surfaces. One has to be extremely careful in this engine room. There is a special space for dry docking. The tugboat in the video assists the ships in coming in for dry docking. The dry dock is like a pool. The ship comes in and gradually they drain the water out of the pool. There are stones at the bottom of this pool where the ship is going to sit on when the water is completely drained out. At the moment, the ship is already in dry dock. Water is completely drained out. So let's go down and see what it looks like down in the dry dock. As seen in the preceding scene, this space was completely filled with water, but now it is completely empty. Now you can see the demarcation. One side there is water and the other side there's no water. There is an opening and a closing mechanism that allows in water and allows water to flow out as well. Let's go down. This is just from the top. It is more interesting when we get down to the dry docks area. This is the gangway, the connection between shore and the ship. It's the passageway, obviously, and I am walking down, apparently. Let's just take a look at the dry dock area. I needed to go down in my complete PPE, my hard hat, my glasses, and a dust mask because of the sandblasting going on. And also there is an access card I have. I need to put it in this rack to indicate that I am down there in the dry dock area. Getting to where the ship is, I had to go down 3 to 4 layers, I think. This place, I assume, is completely flooded when the ship is ready to leave. As you saw in the video, all this place, I think, will be flooded. So maintenance will obviously be going on here regularly because these railings, I think, will get rusted if maintenance are not carried on it.
I need to wear my nose mask because of the sandblasting they are doing at the moment. So I don't want to be heavy.
I finally got down to the dry dock area, and this is our ship. My assumption is she's really happy because she is resting and out of water after a long period of time. And at the moment they are sandblasting. Sandblasting is simply washing the hull of the ship. This is the hull of the ship. So I tried to zoom in because I couldn't get closer because of the dust. So from here I had to zoom in to get a better view of it. As explained earlier in this video, there is a mechanism that allows in water and let out water in this dry dock area. On the other side of the barricade is the ocean. It's amazing. Now these are the propeller and the rudder of the ship. They are both not left out of this maintenance. The propeller is cleaned, washed. The rudder is also cleaned and painted. Now the rudder is responsible for direction of the ship. If the ship needs to go starboard side, then the rudder is going port side. Conversely, if the ship needs to go port side, the rudder goes starboard side. This is a closer view of the barricade that is used to hold water on the other side and let out water when this place is completely flooded.
Trust me guys, it feels completely different to be here. See the ship from here. It's not something you see all the time. Once in like 4 years. And this is massive. This thing is massive. And then you imagine how this massive metal is being able to float on water. I have a video that could show you that. It is so massive.
Now, these are the stones upon which the ship is sitting, and one could only imagine how strong these stones are. I had to get a closer view. I was scared a bit, but then I had to summon courage. I mean, people are walking under the ship, the guys that are washing under the ship. Why should I be scared? I had to go closer for my viewers to get a closer view and a better perspective of it.
Hey guys, I am under the ship. It is so huge. Feels good to touch it from underneath.
The guys were still working. They haven't started painting yet. What they're doing right now is called sandblasting. In simple terms, they are just washing the hull of the ship, but with a special kind of equipment and substance. I call this little tractor Spider. They're responsible for cleaning out the mud. I even had to stop to take a picture with the rider. He was really excited, and I was too. So at this point, I was done here at the dry dock space, and I was leaving already.
So guys, I am out of this place. Exciting view. It felt a bit terrifying being under the ship. It's not something you get to see all the time. Once in, say, 4 years. To be honest, I had to take this opportunity. I didn't want to lose it for anything in this world, because it was a thrilling experience. So that's it from the dry docking, what is going on under the ship, and I'll see you guys later on.
When the whole process was done, that is washing and painting the hull of the ship, this is the process for filling the space with water again. So the barricade will be open into two equal halves and the ship is going to sail out of it. So you can see that they are filling up the dry docks area with water again. At this point, the ship is not floating yet. The ship is still sitting on those stones that you saw earlier.
So welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video and you have a better understanding of what docking is, what dry dock is, what wet dock is. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and leave your subscription, and of course turn on your notification so you know every time I drop a new video. And please, I need your comments, I need your likes, I need your shares, feedbacks, recommendations. I love that. It is actually what I work on. So thank you guys. See you next time. My name is God's Great, and I'm signing out from the Sailors Lounge.